great to be with you today. I love it. Oh, fall is in the air. It's so awesome. We had an incredible rainstorm this last weekend. If you live in Utah, you probably experienced it. And it was, yeah, record breaking. They said it was the most crazy record breaking most amount of rain in a rainstorm for like 100 years or something like that. Like just crazy. But I love the fall leaves changing. They're not changing super fast around me, like right around my house, on my street and things like that. Quite yet, they're starting to. But the last couple of weekends, I've been able to go to Logan, which is about an hour north of me, and Bear Lake, which is a couple hours north, and been able to drive through some beautiful canyons and see some gorgeous colors. So love it. Love the fall leaves and cooler temperatures and all of that. So it's really great. Very fun to have it be fall. Well, today's topic is not really seasonal or anything. It's just a fun topic. Today's topic is the ultimate food lover's bucket list, 12 unforgettable dishes worth traveling to experience. So I'm going to talk about 12 different locations that are amazing. If you are a foodie or love different types of foods, then I'm going to really give you a great lowdown today on where you can travel for some amazing food. And some of it is in the US, most of it's outside the US, and it's just a really wide variety of places. So some people collect souvenirs, and if you are a food lover, then you collect memories, one incredible bite at a time. Sometimes the best way to understand a place is to taste it. I don't know if you are like that, but I love trying new foods in different countries and different locations. I love trying their authentic stuff. It's so amazing. So I collated a list of 12 different amazing places where you can go and have some great food. So here we go. Let's jump in. Okay, let's talk about pasta perfection in Italy. Now, this was bound to be on the list. You haven't truly lived until you've eaten pasta in Italy. In Bologna, the tagliatelle al ragu, which are broad flat noodles with a slow cooked meat sauce, it tastes like comfort and heritage all rolled into one. And for each location and dish, I'm going to give you a place, a suggestion of a restaurant or place that you should try or that you should go. And in Bologna, you should go to a place called Trattoria da Me, which is authentic, cozy, and every bit as good as the locals say, serving traditional dishes and modern Italian cuisine. So this is a wonderful place that you should try if you end up in Bologna, Italy. Okay, let's go to Mexico City, Mexico. Street tacos. Of course, tacos here are life. Cannot be here in Mexico and not have tried tacos. But the best tacos come from street stands that look like they've been there forever, because they probably have. They are served with a squeeze of lime and a little bit of chaos. They are fast, fresh, and utterly unforgettable. So a place where you should try in Mexico City, if you are there, is a place called El Visito. Vilsito, Vilsito. It's a car repair shop by day and a taco heaven by night. It is especially known for tacos al pastor. So a great option for street tacos in Mexico City. Now, anywhere in Mexico, of course, you can get amazing street tacos, and I would highly recommend trying them. All right, we obviously cannot miss talking about croissants and cocoa in Paris. This is super high on my bucket list. Even though I've had it, I'm really wanting to go back and have some more. In Paris, even breakfast feels like art. A warm, flaky croissant or chocolate croissant, both are amazing, with a side of thick hot chocolate on a cobblestone corner cafe is absolute heaven. The last time I was in Paris, my husband and I were there, and we just wanted something quick. Like, we knew we weren't super hungry, but we just kind of wanted something in the afternoon. And so we stopped at this cute little cafe in Paris, and got a croissant and got a bowl of soup. And anyway, just a little quick bite to eat. And I sat there just looking at the hot chocolate and the little sign that said, try our amazing hot chocolate. And I was like, I can't not try it. I have to try it. And so I ordered some of their hot cocoa with my croissant, and it was absolute pure bliss. It is hands down the best hot chocolate I have had in my entire life. And I have had a lot of hot chocolate in my life because I really love it, but it was incredible. It was the best ever. So a place to try in Paris is called Du Pain et des Idées. So it translates bread and ideas. And it's buttery perfection in a bakery located in the 10th arrondissement. So one of its famous pastries, which I have not tried, but is definitely on my list to try once I go back, is le chausson à la pomme fraîche, which is a fresh apple turnover. So doesn't that sound amazing? Especially since we're in fall, like apple dishes and pumpkin dishes, and I feel like just are amazing right now. Okay, let's go to Asia. How about sushi in Tokyo? Eating sushi in Tokyo is like discovering a new color. It's something so simple but so amazing, and it changes how you order sushi back home. So a recommendation that I would like to recommend, a place to try, is called Sushi Saito. In Tokyo, there's a freestanding Sushi Saito, but it also can be found in Hong Kong. If you are in Hong Kong, you can find a Sushi Saito. It's at the Four Seasons Hotel there in Hong Kong. So one of the Tokyo locations is in the basement food market of the Azabudai Hills, and it's a little difficult to find, so you should ask the staff at the Yamayuki tuna stall for directions. Now, word to the wise, it is extremely difficult to secure a reservation. So I would recommend starting a couple of months in advance and go online and look for the recommendations on how to secure a reservation at the Sushi Saito because it is so popular. Okay, let's come to the US. New Orleans. How about gumbo and jazz? In New Orleans, every bite has a soundtrack. It's music everywhere. Gumbo is a hearty, flavorful stew. Jambalaya is a one-pot dish, and it has rice and meat, seafood, vegetables. And then po' boy sandwiches are generally made with fried seafood or roast beef. So good. A local favorite place to eat in New Orleans is called the Commander's Palace. It's located right in the historic Garden District. It is in this iconic bright blue building and is vibrant, flavorful, and full of history. Definitely an icon here in New Orleans. Okay, back to Asia. How about pad thai in Bangkok? So Bangkok might be just the street food capital of the world. So many street food vendors. Every corner has new smells, sizzling woks, and flavors that just dance across your taste buds. So pad thai is a stir-fried noodle dish that is made with flat rice noodles and a sweet, savory, tangy sauce. Usually it has shrimp or chicken in it. Really amazing. So a place to try in Bangkok is called Phip Samai. It's the home of Bangkok's most famous pad thai, still made over charcoal flames. It began as a street stall in the 1950s and then graduated to a storefront in 1966. So it has been around for a long time. All right, back to Europe. Let's go to Barcelona. So in Barcelona, when we're talking about Barcelona, we cannot fail to mention tapas. So dinner in Barcelona is an adventure. Tapas are these small Spanish dishes. They are like similar to appetizers, and usually you eat them standing up because you go to a tapas bar. You will definitely wonder once you try these why every country doesn't do tapas like this. One of the most famous tapas bars in Barcelona is called El Champanet, and it is a well-known tapas bar and restaurant. They serve a sparkling wine called Champanet, preserved foods, tapas, salty anchovies, and pure joy. So amazing. Or any tapas bar in Barcelona might just be a really amazing, delicious adventure. Okay, back to Asia. Dim sum in Hong Kong. All right. So dim sum are dumplings, little dumplings, and they also have other small dishes. So dim sum is very famously known for being combined with a fragrant tea and lots of chatter and get together. The iconic stop in Hong Kong is called Tim Ho Wan. It is the world's most affordable yet Michelin starred meal and authentic dim sum. It also has locations in New York, Irvine, California, Las Vegas, Houston, Texas, and Honolulu. So look for Tim Ho Wan for try some amazing dim sum dumplings. All right, let's go to Peru. How about ceviche? Fresh ceviche. Now, if you don't know what ceviche is, it is a cold dish of raw fish or shellfish, which has been marinated in citrus juices. So it is actually cooked in these marinating citrus juices. So it is not considered raw anymore because it has been so marinated, pickled, I guess, kind of. We might describe it. And in Lima, the ceviche tastes like sunshine and sea breeze. Bright, it's zesty, it's a little addictive, so amazing. So the place to try in Lima is called La Mar Cevicheria. It's modern, it's fresh, and it's full of Peruvian pride. It's a really popular lunch choice. Make sure you arrive early because there are no reservations here. So you just want to get there early and plan to wait for a minute, but it is well worth the wait. Okay, back to the US. Let's talk about Charleston, South Carolina. So this is Southern comfort and coastal charm. Let's talk about shrimp and grits, buttery crab, and low country magic. So if you have never had grits, they are really, really yummy, especially the way the Southern people eat grits. They're so good, buttery and delicious. The place to try some amazing low country Charleston food is called 167 Raw Oyster Bar. It is local, it's lively, and always a great idea. It's known for oysters and raw seafood, but if you are not an oyster or a raw seafood lover, they also serve a variety of other types of dishes, mostly seafood, but other types of dishes as well. They also have a second location in Nantucket in Massachusetts. So put on your bucket list the 167 Raw Oyster Bar. So good. All right, back to Spain. Let's talk about Madrid, chocolate and churros. Spain takes breakfast seriously. Think thick molten hot chocolate and crispy churros. So delicious. In Madrid, the Chocolateria San Ginés serves joy and sugar ever since 1894. They are famous for thick hot chocolate with delicious crispy churros. So, I mean, you think the churros are good at Disneyland. You have not tried churros in Madrid if you think those are the most delicious ones. Okay, back to the US. Let's go to Maine and talk about lobster rolls. One bite of buttery lobster roll by the water, and you will wonder why it is not a national requirement. Now, if you've never had a lobster roll, it is really fresh local lobster on a buttery toasted bun. So amazing. It is one of the most delicious things ever. So good. So I just said lobster rolls in Maine, but specifically if you travel to Wiscasset, the town of Wiscasset, I want you to eat at a place called Red's Eats. There are long lines, big rolls, and zero regrets. Besides seafood, they also serve burgers, steaks, and hot dogs. So if you are going with somebody that is not a seafood lover and does not want to try the lobster roll, no worries. There's plenty of other food to try. Okay, so that is 12. Can you believe we've been through 12 already? Zipped all over the world. I do have a few honorable mentions that I want to bring up. Okay, how about gelato in Florence? So gelato is similar to ice cream if you have never had it, but gelato has a little bit more intense flavor and it's a really dense, smooth texture to it. So good, so good. And then pierogi in Krakow in Poland. Pierogi is dumplings and they are often filled with a cheesy, creamy mashed potato filling or other meat or veggies. Another honorable mention is cheese fondue in the Swiss Alps. So Swiss fondue always consists of bread and melted cheese. Swiss fondue is not dipping in chocolate. That is an American tradition, but in Switzerland, it is with cheese. And then another honorable mention is barbecue in Austin, Texas. So Texas barbecue most often consists of brisket, beef ribs, or sausage. They also a lot of times do chicken. And of course, they put a side of coleslaw, some beans, just obviously often iced tea, just some amazing food combinations there. So does that just make you so hungry? It makes me so hungry. And I didn't even start out hungry when I started talking about this. It does me. But food connects us, right? Eating with people connects us. It connects us to people. It connects us to places. Do you ever talk about a place where you've been, whether it's a specific restaurant or whether it's a specific location, and just by remembering the food? I feel like my family and I, we totally do that all the time with this one place in the Florida Keys. We went during COVID, I think it was 2020 or 2021, and we were driving down the Keys to get to Key West, and we stopped at this amazing seafood place that is still, so every single person, we were with about probably 10 of us, and every single person in our party, like we all ordered different things, but everybody could not stop raving about that food. It was like the best food they had ever had. And it was so amazing. So we still talk about, we would go back to Marathon Key and have that seafood any day of the week. And yes, the vacation was memorable, but the food was what made that part of the day, that part of the vacation memorable. So those kind of memories last long after the dishes are cleared off. So if you want to explore your next bucket list food related trip, I would be more than happy to help you with that. I would love to help you find what that trip might be and where you might want to go and what you might want to taste. And I do give recommendations when I help book trips for people. I love to give recommendations as to different things restaurants that they might want to try and things they might want to eat. Because I know that eating is just one of the amazing things about traveling to different locations and trying the food. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode and learned a little bit about all the amazing food around the world. And we will talk to you in a couple weeks. If you've enjoyed this podcast, I would invite you to like, share, or leave a review. Let's help grow our wellness travel community.